Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Dave Kauffman, and I am not feeling well, as you probably saw on the title there. But it's not going to stop me from telling you something that I have to tell you. And so we're going to wait for people to load up here. But in the meantime, we want to welcome all of our replayers. Thank you so much for watching the replays. Actually, I think more people watch my replays than they watch my actual live. So thank you so much. Cody, Petersham, Andy, Ty, Stanley, Julie Kramer. I see you. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Please hit share. Go ahead and share this right now. My sister Donna's on. I see you. Ruben, Margaret Kramer. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. Thank you for the thumbs up, the love, and everything. I appreciate that so much. And guys, I'm going to tell you, last night I started not feeling well. I feel like I getting pressure in my head. I just got back from vacation, and I'm just like, I feel like I'm getting a head cold. So I went last night and I got a nighttime cold and flu, and boy, that thing knocked me out. I slept so well last night, but this morning I woke up and it's like all in the back of my head. And here's the deal. I have almost a 2-week speaking tour. I'm going to be speaking 3 or 4 times in the next 2 or 3 weeks. I'm not going to be home. I got to get better. So can you tell I'm not feeling well? Can you see it in my eyes? I'm just like, I don't feel like being here. But hey, I have some exciting things to tell you, because you know what? Sometimes in your business, you don't feel well. Sometimes in your business, things don't happen the way it should. And I wanted to use this analogy of I don't feel well, but I'm not going to let it stop me from moving forward and letting me, keep going. Had meetings this morning. Tried not to be too close to people, but anyway, Josie, Merle, and Jason, thanks for joining us. I appreciate it. So go ahead and hit share. I want that message to be out big time, because I'm going to give you 5 ways to turn around your business. See, just like I'm not feeling well, your business may not be feeling well. Just because I might have a cold, your business might have an employee issue. I'm having like sinus issues, and your business, you may be overwhelmed in your business. So Dorothy, Stafford, Joel, I see you. Thanks for watching. And by the way, go ahead and comment. Yeah, Merle Miller says it's all in your head. I know, it's in my head. I'm trying to overcome it. But go ahead in your chat box, just say hi. Let me know you're a live person. Just go ahead and say hi. Let me know where you're calling from, or where you're listening from, I should say. And got to keep rolling. That's right, exactly. And Merle, I hate I missed you last week when I was out in Missouri, but it was a fast trip. Andrea Hostetler, I see you. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate it a lot. Go ahead and type in the chat. Let me know that you're a live person. Say hello. I'd love to say hello to you back. And we'll just get started here. But I have 5 ways to turn around your business. Because just like I'm not feeling well, your business probably isn't feeling well as well. Cody Petersham says, hi from Canyon City, Colorado. Tell my good buddy Arlen I said hello next time you see him. Ruben Hosser says, hi, listening from Arkansas. What in the world are you doing in Arkansas? Is that where you live? I used to live in Arkansas, actually. I lived in Northwest Arkansas, Harrison. I love that place. The Ozarks are amazing. Joel Shirk says, I'm not a robot. Thank you for that. Visiting Amish schools in New York. Andrea Hostetler says, hi, David. Hi. Joel Shirk laughing out loud. Reggie Hostetler, thanks for joining us. I appreciate all the interaction. Keep the hearts and the thumbs up going, because I'm not feeling well. Being sick is not cool, but so is your business being sick. Not very well either. Christian Yoder, I see you. Thanks for joining us. So as I work with small business owners, I've discovered there are 5 areas that a business can be sick in. There's 5 areas, and these are the 5 that I work with, that we help turn around these 5 areas in your business. So as I go through these, think about this. Think about your business, and are you experiencing any of these 5? And then I'm going to give you the turnarounds. I'm going to give you the problem that I see most often, and then I'm going to give you the turnaround. What do I mean by the turnaround? The solution, the antidote to, or the whatever. I'm on cold medicine, guys. I don't even know what I'm saying half the time. So Harold Carpenter, K Nepp, Mose, Dave Hostetler, thanks for joining us. I do appreciate it. But you have to like the problem, and then I'm going to give you the solution. I call that the turnaround. The number one thing that I find when I work with small business owners is that they're overwhelmed. It's like the business owner has to do everything. The business owner has to do payroll, it has to do marketing, has to do the sales, has to do the manufacturing, has to do, cleaning the toilets, has to do everything. And it's too much. It's too much for one person, for the business owner to try to do everything. And so back when I first started my company back in 2008, my business coach, and see, this is one thing that I did that I was really smart in doing. And I didn't even know that I was being smart by doing it, but I hired a business coach almost immediately. Almost a year and a half after I started my first company, I hired a business coach. And most of the time, the reason people are being overwhelmed is because they don't learn how to delegate. They don't learn how to, what I call, outsource productivity and in-source creativity. Write that down. That'll change your life. It'll turn your business around if you outsource productivity and if you in-source creativity. What do I mean by that? Well, if you're not good at payroll, outsource it. Get somebody else to do it for you. Because while you're doing something that you're not good at, what are you not doing that you are good at? Your number one job as a business owner is to simply replace yourself. Replace yourself. You're not that important to your business. If you feel like you have to do everything in your business, including cleaning the toilets to marketing to sales to manufacturing, making sure managing your employees, you're not that good. There's no way that one person can be that good at everything. So outsource productivity and in-source creativity. What do I mean by in-source creativity? While you're busy doing, what are you not doing that could take your business to the next level? You're not imagining, you're not thinking, you're not being creative, you're not being at your highest level, because God did not create human doers. He created human beings. He wants us to be the right person. Andrea Hostetler says, yes, overwhelmed is right. I know the feeling. My head right now with this head cold and drainage in my throat, it hurts to talk. I feel overwhelmed right up here right now. But I'm outsourcing productivity right now because my people are out working, and I'm insourcing creativity. I'm helping you to become more creative, and I'm thinking, how can I take my business to the next level even if I'm not feeling well? And I'm doing it by getting on live and telling you about it. Heidi Nussbaum, Jason Cole, Fraser, Joel, Dave Beachy, how in the world do you do it? Are you back from the Bahamas already? Sorry we didn't get to see you in the Bahamas, Dave. Would you know that 2 Sarasota boys were in the Bahamas at the same time on the same island, and we never saw each other? Shame, shame, shame. Anyway, Daniel Miller, thanks for joining us. I appreciate it. I see you. And so being overwhelmed is a lot like having a head cold. When you're overwhelmed, you don't feel like doing anything. When you have a head cold, you don't feel like doing anything except just laying in bed and not doing anything. And my head hurts right now. That's why I'm like that. When's the next vacation? I need a vacation from this vacation. I'm still tired. So being overwhelmed in your business is like having a head cold. And here's what you need to do. You need to start outsourcing productivity, letting other people do what you are not good at doing, and you only doing what you enjoy doing in your business. So I happen to be really good at marketing and sales. Those are the last 2 things that I outsource. Now I have other people helping me with marketing and sales, but I do most of it because here's the deal. When you outsource productivity, it gives you more opportunity to insource creativity. And it's important that you're creative in your business, because that's the only way you can turn around your business is by thinking, imagining, and creating something different. If you always do what you've always done, you're going to always get what you've always got. All right. Ray Hoare says, that is what I need. Beth Garber, Joseph Yoder, Ray Hurst, Zach McBride. Zach, I haven't seen you in a long time. How are you? The same. That's right. All right. So here we go. That was number one. That's the main thing that my coaching company deals with, is business owners that are overwhelmed, and it's because they're trying to do everything in their business, and you're not good enough to do everything in your business. There's nobody good enough to do everything in your business. My coach, I never finished the story. My coach told me that, David, you're worth no less than $200 an hour. And that was from a study done a long time ago, that if a person would do everything that needs to be done in your business, you would have to pay at least $200 an hour. Now, would you pay somebody $200 an hour to do your book work? Would you pay somebody $200 an hour to do your marketing? No. But that's what you are worth as the business owner. Thanks for the hearts. I really appreciate it. Omar Naomi Stoltzfus, thank you. I see you. Thanks for coming on. Yes, I am sick, but it's not going to stop me from telling you 5 ways to turn around your business. All right. Number 1 was overwhelmed. You got to start outsourcing productivity, insourcing creativity. You got to get help. You got to have somebody else that can do it. You're not good enough to run your business all by yourself. Number 2, employee issues. That's the number 2 things that we face when we go into a company and we help work with a company, is their employee issues. They don't feel like their employees are plugged in. And how many of you business owners have ever heard this statement, or even said this statement, that it's hard to find good help? It's hard to find good help. If I hear somebody say that one more time, I think I'm going to puke. Because you know what your employees are saying? It's hard to find a good boss. My good friend Luke Kipfer, who we're going to do a leadership summit in Indiana next week, says, be a boss worth following. Be a leader worth following. You have to make sure that you are leading your employees. You have to make sure that you are inspiring your employees. You have to make sure that your employees are following your mission, your vision, and your purpose in your business. Because here's the deal. If you don't tell them what your MVP is, mission, vision, and purpose, they're going to make their own up. And they're going to shoot at the target that they decide is important to shoot at, instead of the one that you tell them. The reason you have employee issues is because you have personal issues. Ooh, that hurt. Ooh, that hurt. That hurt big time. The reason you have employee issues is because you deserve those employee issues. I said it. I said it, and I mean it. You deserve the employees that you have. Now, you might check and see if there's anybody falling off of this because I said something that harsh, but that is the truth. You deserve the employees that you have. If you want engaged employees, you have to engage them. If you want great employees, you have to be a great boss, a great leader. If you want honest employees, you have to be an honest person. See, here's the deal. You attract the type of people that you are. You have to have integrity if you want employees of integrity. If you want employee issues, if you want to get rid of employee issues, get rid of your issues. Start becoming a leader worth following. So that's the number 2 thing that we face when we go into companies, is the owner says the employees, man, they just want a paycheck. Well, that's because you haven't given them anything else but a paycheck. See, water will always find the lowest level, the lowest point. Water will always find that. Employees will always find the lowest point. They will never rise higher than to what you inspire them. You have to inspire your employees. How do you inspire employees? Yeah, Joel Shirk says, ouch. That's true. I'm glad I got that. Heather says, MVP, such a good reminder. Ray Hurst, only speak the truth and real people will stay with you. Trevor Abel, I see you. Thanks for joining. Bradley Hostetler, Mary Shetler, thanks for joining us. I really appreciate it. All right, so let me change the temperature in my house because the heater was on. And I'm starting to get warm now. I might have a fever. So how many of you have the Nest in your house? This is so cool, man. I can be anywhere in the world and I can change the temperature of my house right here. That's so cool. All right. Dennis Brandenberger, thanks for joining. I see you. All right. So hit share. Go ahead and share this video because I'm telling you 5 ways that you can turn around your business. If you have employee issues, you deserve those employees. If you have great employees, you deserve those employees. If you have terrible employees, you deserve those employees. It's just that simple. I'm not here to be your friend. I'm not here to be your cheerleader. I'm here to be your coach. Some of you already know that I'm your coach. Some of you already know that I can help you turn your business around. But here's the thing. You have to take massive, messy action. You have to contact me and you have to make sure that you get help, that you learn how to outsource productivity and you learn how to engage your employees. Here's a book that I wrote. There's 10 things to do if you want to become a people-centered leader, and there's 15 things that you should never do if you want to engage your employees. Get this book. Call my office. Call me. Make it happen. Joseph says, so true. David Beachy, Trevor Abel's on board. Yeah, Trevor Abel, he's bulking up. Did you see his muscles? Man, that guy works out big time. Jacob Salem, I see you. Thanks for joining us. I really appreciate it. Number three things that when we go into a business, and this is what we find, is that the owner does not have confidence in his people or the processes that they have in place, and it's because they don't know how to build systems in their business. That's the number 1, 2, or 3. I mean, we deal with all 5 of these that I'm talking about. I'm giving you the problem, and then I'm giving you the solutions. I'm giving away some good stuff here for free. So share this. Get it out there. So here's the deal. Lack of systems breeds lack of confidence. The reason we don't have confidence in our employees is because we don't have confidence in our system, or we don't even have a system. Well, actually, every business has a system. Either it's a good system or it's a bad system. Either it's documented or it's not documented. All right. So let me just, I'm a simple guy, guys. I went to a country school. I'm from the country. Daniel Miller says, repeat what you said about outsourcing and insourcing creativity. Okay, it's really simple. This is what I live by. Outsource productivity, insource creativity. Outsource productivity, in other words, get other people to do what your business does so that you can start thinking and imagining and creating creativity. So that you can start saying, how can I take my business to the next level? How can I have more freedom? Listen, if you don't want freedom, or if you want freedom, you have to stop doing, and you have to start outsourcing and building people up to where they can do the doing and you be the being. Okay? Thank you, Joel, for sharing, and Daniel, yep, you got it. So outsource productivity and insource creativity. So a lack of systems is why most people don't outsource productivity, is because they don't have a system. They don't feel confident to put a person in that position because, number one, their training program is like really terrible, or they don't have one, and you might train once and expect everybody to get it. But let me just, the simplicity of a system. Now back then I used to say that a system is a lighted pathway to a desired outcome with high fences that keeps people from doing stupid things. I'm going to say it again. A system is a lighted pathway to a desired outcome with high fences that keep people from doing stupid things. And then I got smart and I realized there's a much more simpler way to explain a system. A system is nothing more than a water hose. That's right. A system is nothing more than a water hose. What is the purpose? Somebody type this in. What is the purpose of a water hose? What is the purpose of a water hose? Somebody type that in. What is the purpose of a water hose? Trevor Abel says exactly. I'm nervous to relinquish trust over to my employees. Nobody is going to care as much as you about your business. That is very true. Nobody cares as much about your business. So that means you better step it up and care more about your business and figure out how to outsource productivity, how to build systems into your business so that you can care more for your business rather than do your business. Because there's only so much Dave Kauffman can do. There's only so much Trevor Abel can do. There's only so much Daniel Miller can do. Once my bucket is full, I can't do anymore. And so you better figure out how to build a system and put people into that training program, into that water hose, because a water hose, that's right, Joel Shirk says the reason for, or the purpose of a water hose is to transport water from point A to point B, to the desired outcome. And so when a water comes out of the faucet into the water hose, what does the water say? The water starts asking a bunch of questions. The water starts saying, can I get out now? Can I come home early? Can I do a shortcut? Can I rip this person off? Can I not do this 100%? Can I get out now? And a good water hose just simply says, no, 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 no. A system is nothing more, nothing less than a series of no's that lead to a gigantic yes. That's it. It's a series of no's that leads to a desired outcome. So your job is to figure out how to, or either hire us to help you figure out how to build a system to your desired outcome. And you might say, well, I have all kinds of desired outcomes. That's right. You need all kinds of systems, or else you can continue doing, and you can never outsource productivity if you continue doing it. And you have to learn how to in-source creativity to make these systems happen. And we have the recipe for that. Steve Esch, John Miller, thanks for joining us. I appreciate it. All right. So lack of systems breeds lack of confidence. The turnaround is to start documenting the way you do things. Start building systems, putting people into systems, and holding people accountable to the system rather than their actions. All right, Daniel Miller says, Trevor, I've learned to do that. It's hard to hand over some areas when you've worked so hard to build up a company and reputation, but it's an amazing thing that happens to employees when you do that. It brings out creativity, respect, and leadership when I let them know you trust them to do something. That is so absolutely true. Look at here. Where's my book? People-centered leadership. Can y'all read that? The art of growing your business by growing your people. Appreciation, recognition, and trust. Your employees want you to trust them. They want to trust you. And if you want them to trust you, you have to build a system in order for them to be trustworthy in. When I fly airplanes, it's not just one checklist. The checklist doesn't say, look at the airplane, make sure there's no dents. There is a walk around system. There is a engine checklist system. There is a inside the cockpit system. There is a pre-takeoff system. There's a pre-engine start system. There's a pre-landing system. There is nothing more There is so many systems within a checklist, and really that's all a system is. It's just a checklist. Think about it. Go on Amazon and order a Cessna 150 checklist, and that will tell you exactly how to build your system. Suppose you had a checklist that every one of your employees went down in order to do something, because here's the thing. I could fly for 500 hours. I could memorize the checklist, but if I skip one point, it could be death. Same way in your business. All right. So number 3, when we go into a business, we find that they have lack of systems, which breeds a lack of confidence, and the turnaround is to build systems in your business, and we can do that. All right, Trevor Abel says, Debonair Dave, with those hard-to-swallow pills and truth bombs, I'm telling you, I'm not here to be your friend. I'm here to help you. I'm here to tell you exactly what it takes to turn around a business. You know, when I woke up this morning, or even last night, I started feeling sick. But this morning I woke up, and the first place I went was to get help. I went to the drugstore. I loaded up on what do they call it? Sudafed and Emergency. In other words, I've insourced creativity. I outsourced productivity and insourced creativity. I went out and got the help that I need, because I have to be better by Friday. If I'm not better, there's going to be some disappointed people on Friday, because I'm speaking on Saturday. All right. Thanks, guys, for your engagement here and your comments. That really means a lot. All right, number 4. I'm giving you 5 pain points of my customers that they feel when I come into their business. They feel overwhelmed. They feel like they have employee issues. They feel like they have a lack of systems, like there's nobody, like everybody's shooting at a different direction. Number 4, all of this, all of the outworkings of these 3 things that I talked about affects their home life, affects their family life, affects their relationships. So business, because I work with business owners usually have a family, and it's hard for a family or a business owner to have a business and deal with all the stress and then come home and not bring that stress along with them. Okay, so here's what we do. Here's the turnaround. Here is what I had to train my clients. These are the people that pay me $3,000, $6,000, $12,000, $30,000 for some of my coaching programs. I had to train them that from 8 in the morning to 5 o'clock, I'm all yours. You can call me anytime. Before 8 or after 5 o'clock, you better not call me. Unless you're bleeding, unless your business is on life support, don't call me, because that's my family time. And I don't even have a family. I have a wife and a dog, and I value my wife and my dog more than I do my customers. Sorry. And if these are the 5 things that my business owners that I work with, they struggle with. How do I keep my business, and then turn around at 5 o'clock and become a family man and go play catch with my kid, or go on a dinner date with my wife, or go on a daughter date with my daughter? How do I make that transition? And it's very simple. Determine what your business hours are, and determine when your family hours are, and don't cross-pollinate. Okay? Saturdays is my time. Before 8 and after 5 is my time. Weekends are my time. Don't call me. I had to tell my clients that. I had to tell my coaches to tell my clients that that is true, because you know what? There is nothing more important on earth than relationships with your family. Now, you may not want a relationship with your family like I want one. You might have bad relationships, but I'm telling you, there is nothing more important on this earth than a relationship with family. Okay? So business affects family relationships. The turnaround is set boundaries. Decide when is business time and when is family time. And don't cross-pollinate. Tim Gingrich, I see you. Thanks for sharing. I really appreciate you coming on. All right, so man, we've been going for 30 minutes. I was going to come on like for 10 minutes. For some reason, when I'm sick, I feel like talking. All right, so here we go. Number 5. This is the big one. This is every business owner feels like they don't have what I'm about to tell you. They don't have enough money. They have more month left over at the end of money. Okay, how many of you have ever felt that problem? How many of you feel like you're going through that problem? Say I can't hear you, but you're saying it right now, because almost every business owner says, I don't have enough money. How do I work so hard? I mean, I know of business owners that are making like $10 million a year, and they're saying they don't have enough profit at the end of the month, or they don't have enough profit left over to live the way that they're doing. There's only 3 ways to turn this around. And I can't tell you how many times I implement these 3 things that I'm about to tell you into almost every business that I work with. All right. Number 1, this is the turnaround. Number 1, if you're saying you don't have enough money in your business, number 1, raise your price. Raise your price. Don't tell me that I can't raise my price anymore. Don't tell me. Because let me ask you a question. What does Starbucks sell? Somebody tell me, type it in. What does Starbucks sell? What does Starbucks sell? Type it in real quick, somebody. Joel Shirk says coffee. Ray Hurst says coffee. Ray Hurst says a service. So Starbucks does not sell coffee. If they sold coffee, every gas station in America, every restaurant would be their competitor. They sell service, but really what they sell is an experience around a commodity. Trevor Abel says that they sell comfort and satisfaction, brand name coffee. Listen, the number 1 reason you don't have enough money right now is because you're selling commodities. Stop selling commodities. Coffee is a commodity. Roofing is a commodity. House cleaning is a commodity. Stop selling commodities and start selling experiences, value, satisfaction, service. Start selling that. Because listen, if Starbucks actually thought that they sold coffee, then the gas station down the road also sells coffee. That would make them competitors. Well, how much can you make? How much can you pay for a cup of coffee at a gas station? $1? Maybe 99 cents? How much do you pay for a cup of coffee at Starbucks? We just come back from the Bahamas, and there's a coffee shop that I love. Man, it was the greatest. I'm gonna go there every time that I go back to the Bahamas. But they were selling coffee for $5 a cup in Bahamas, when the average person in Bahamas makes about $240 a month. They were selling coffee for $5 a cup, and I'm talking a little cup. So don't tell me that you can't raise your price. The reason you can't raise your price is because you're focused on selling a commodity. If you focus on a commodity, then you have to be equal with everybody else. But if you start selling value and experience and service and value, and you pitch that value, and you learn how to sell that value, you can raise your price. And people, I've never seen a long line at a gas station to buy a cup of coffee. But yet at Starbucks, at that coffee shop in the Bahamas, there was always a line of people waiting to pay $5 for a commodity. So don't tell me you can't raise your price. Raise your price, but also raise your value. Raise the position of your company, because if Starbucks can sell coffee, and it's the same coffee, I mean, it comes from a plant. Okay, Coffee from a gas station comes from a plant. Coffee from Starbucks comes from a plant. Probably the same area. Now I know that there's some people in coffee aficionados that say it's all about how you roast it and everything. Big deal. Raise your price. That's number one way that you can get more money, is raise your price by raising your value. Stop selling a commodity. Start selling service and value and experience. Number two way, there's only 3 ways to get more profit, is to sell more to your current clients. Learn how to upsell. When I go to McDonald's, I don't go to McDonald's very often. Once in a while, a dude just got to have a Big Mac, just once in a while. Every time I go there, I order a Big Mac and a Dr. Pepper. What did they say? Somebody type it in. What do they say when you order a Big Mac and a Dr. Pepper? Somebody type it in. Tell me. I'm getting sore. I need some water. All right. Trevor Abel says, how do you raise your rates when dealing with low ballers, dropping the bottom out? Also, certain professionals have a price gap. I agree with you, but sometimes there's only so much that you can charge. Okay, here's how you do it. You and I, we're in the similar situation. You provide a service to homeowners. Trevor, just so everybody knows, Trevor Abel is a friend of mine from Sarasota. He has a, that's right, Daniel. Yep, we'll come back to that, but I want to deal with Trevor's question here. He's a moving company. I'm a cleaning company. We clean high-end homes. He moves high-end homes, okay? We have low ballers in my industry, and Trevor has low ballers in his industry. You have low ballers in your industry. Here's how you do it, Trevor. Here's what we did. This is the marketing message that we positioned our company not as a commodity, not as a provider, but as a value to our clients. This is what we said. Our job at Got-A-Made Cleaning Service is to protect you from uneducated, uninformed, and sometimes downright unscrupulous cleaning services. I'm going to say that again. This was our marketing message. This is what we put out there. Our job at Got-A-Made is to protect you from uninformed, uneducated, and sometimes downright unscrupulous cleaning services. What did I just do? I painted all other cleaning services without mentioning their names as uninformed, uneducated, and sometimes downright unscrupulous. You have to do that as well. The reason you can't raise your price is because you're making your business about your price. Don't make your business, don't make your service about price. Make it about value. Make it about protection. Make it about education. Make it about, we're here to serve you. We're here to inform you. We're not just a provider, we're a consultant. We're going to help you. Galen, thanks for joining us. All right, so let us get back to what I asked. When I go through the drive-thru at McDonald's and order a Big Mac and a Dr. Pepper, Daniel hit it right on the head. He says, would you like fries with that? They upsell. Okay, so that's my second point. If you want more profit, you have to raise your price. Number two, you have to learn how to upsell. You have to sell more to your existing clients. Would you like fries with that? Would you like to supersize it? Now, here's the deal. Write this down. This is getting into sales training, and I love sales training. I just finished up an 8-week course that I'm going to have available here shortly for sale on our website, video. Write this down. When your wallet is open, so is your mind. When your wallet is open, so is your mind. Okay, so some of you know that I just went out and bought a really neat little car. It's the Stinger. It's a Kia Stinger. I never figured I would go from a Lexus to a Kia, but look this car up, the Kia Stinger, 2019 Ghost Edition. Amazing car, I love it. But when I went in to buy a car, I was determined I was going to buy the lowest level of the Stinger. I didn't want to spend all the money to get the highest level one. So I signed the papers on the one that I wanted, the lowest level. And then the salesperson says, well, you know, for like $2,500 more, you could get the all-wheel drive G2. When the wallet was open, so is your mind. And I said, okay, yeah, let's do that. And he said, for $5,000 more, you could get the Ghost Edition. And then you would be really, really like unique. There's hardly a few of those ever made for $5,000. When the wallet is already, because I was open to buying, I already purchased the large ticket, and now he's upselling me to the smaller upsells. And I left that dealership with the top of the top of the top car when I was determined to buy the lowest of that brand. All right. Yeah, Rolls Royce Ghost, whatever. Dave Beach, leave the high-end luxury cars to my friend Dave Beachy. Arthur, Arlene Klein, Celeste, Chad, Daniel Slayball, Randy Mullet, Galen, thanks for joining us. I really do appreciate it. And folks, please share this because there's 5 ways to turn around your business. Go ahead and share it right now. Help me out real quick. So the one of the 5 things that we find out when we go into a business is not enough money. I'm spinning my wheels. I'm bringing a lot in, but there's a lot going out. So there's 3 ways to do it. Raise your price. Stop selling commodities. Stop selling price. Start selling value and experience. And number 2 is sell more to your current clients. Learn how to upsell. The upsell is the most profitable sale you will ever make because your energy has already been spent getting their wallet open, and now their mind is open. You can start upselling little things. Upsells are amazing. We can go in and we can clean a house for $500 and upsell them to clean their windows for $200. We just upsold them just by suggesting it. We can upsell a kitchen deep clean. We can figure out what you can upsell and learn how to upsell it. Sam Byler, I see you. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. All right. The last way to get more money at the end of the month, more profit, is to cut your overhead. Look at your expenses. Figure out what you can do without and start doing that. And a lot of you already know that you need to do all 3 of these. Raise your price, sell more to your current clients, and cut your overhead. Okay? I can't tell you how many times we have implemented those 3 things into a business and they've turned around and they come out and become more profitable. Okay? Yep, Dave Beachy says, Ghost. Trevor Abel, he has a Phantom he keeps hidden in his garage. It's about time I get my Phantom out and start riding that thing too. I haven't gotten on my bike for a long time. All right, so anyway, 5 ways to turn around your business. I hope that you guys have gotten some value out of this. If you have, give me some thumbs up. Share some kind words on the chat bar. Let me know that you like this live. Share it would be my best compliment ever. If you share this would be fantastic. Sarah Hostetler, Amos Bontrager, thank you so much for joining. I see you. Please share this. Go back and listen to the replay because I've given away some of my best stuff right here. This is what we do when we go into a business. And if you're looking for a business coach, if you're looking for somebody that has expertise in turning around companies, helping companies become more profitable, helping employees become more engaged, stopping that overwhelmed feeling, I can help you. Okay? We have about 10 coaches in our company that they would be working with you. I now coach the coaches. I do very little coaching one-on-one. If I do, it's at a very high price point, one-on-one, you and me, and we can certainly talk about that. But here's what I want to offer you. I want to offer you, and I'm opening up a limited calendar here for you. So here's what I want you to do. If you would like to have a free strategy call with me, here's what I want you to do. I want you to call my office. Kim is at the office right now. Call the office, 813-580-8920. Somebody type that in. 813-580-8920. Type it in for me, please. Free strategy call, 813-580-8920, and schedule a call. There's going to be limited space. So I want you to call right now. As soon as we're finished with this live, call the office and get your name on that list, because I can give you up to 1 hour of my time on a free strategy call. Okay? Ray Horse, thank you. 813-580-8920. Type in underneath that free strategy call with Dave. Free strategy call with Dave. 813-580-8920. All right. Man, we've been going for 45 minutes, and I feel like I'm on fire. Let's keep going. 813-580-8920. Free strategy call. Joel Shirk, it's 813, not 913. So free strategy call with Dave, 813-580-8920. And Kim can get it all scheduled for you. And some of you already know, some of you already have me as your coach, not me, but my company. And some of you know that you need a coach. Some of you know that you need a turnaround. Here's what I want you to do. Get on the phone right now and call 813-580-8920. Ask for a free strategy call with me, not one of my coaches, but with me. And we will figure out how we can work together and solve some of your biggest problems right there on that call for free. And then I'm going to try to sell you into my coaching program. Just the way it works. Okay, Ryan, Lori Farmwell, thanks for joining us. Amos Bontractor, Mike Marlowe, thanks for joining us. I really appreciate it. All right, guys, I've taken enough of your time. Let me see. What do I have coming up that y'all need to know about? Go to my website. Thank you, Joel. I appreciate that. Go to my website. In fact, let me just do something really quick here. I guess you guys can still see me. I hope so. I can't see you, but let me just grab something really quick. All right, here we go. Michael LeBlanc, my brother from another mother. How are you? I see you. All right, so I put into the comments my events page, and these are all of my events that I have coming up. You should see that right now on your screen. Upcoming events. Just click that link, and you can see where I'm going to be. I'm doing some online classes. I'm doing a DISC certification program. If you want to become certified to teach DISC, listen, I made hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars teaching DISC from a level 1 standpoint. That's what this certification program is. Level 1. Okay, thank you, Joel. I appreciate that. Level 1 is the lowest level that you can actually teach. I made hundreds of thousands of dollars teaching level 1. And then later on I became level 2. Then I took the Speakers Trainers Boot Camp. And then I became a master trainer, one of only 10 in the world master trainers. But I made a lot of money by becoming a level 1 certified DISC trainer. And I'm doing a certification right here in Sarasota, April 5 and 6. We've already got people coming. We've got a couple seats left. If you want to do that, or maybe you're already certified as a level 1, but you want to do a refresher, we have a refresher course that you can actually sit in on the class as I'm teaching it for a lot less, but you have to be certified level 1. But if you want to become a level 1 certified DISC consultant with the model of human behavior, that's what I was for years until I became a master trainer. If you want to learn how to make hundreds of thousands of dollars training, this personality stuff, if you want a product that you can go anywhere, into any situation, into any conference, and you want to learn how to do that, how to speak about DISC, this certification class, it's all on that link right there. There's a bunch of events, but check it out. I'd appreciate it if you would check it out. If you're interested at all, sign up right now because, man, we're 2 weeks away from that certification class. All right, Trevor says, Dave Beachy, hundreds of thousands. How does he do it? I do it by disc, and you should too. Joel Shirk says he sells his experience. That is exactly true. That's the only thing I can sell is my experience. Yeah, anyway. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. It was fun. I had a lot of fun. I almost forgot that I was feeling sick. Can you tell I'm sick? I feel like my eyes are like telling the story that I'm sick. Anyway, pray for me that I get better before Friday because I have to get better. I'm going on an airplane for a 2.5-week trip, and that's a long time. I got to feel better. Anyway, thank you very much. Call 813-580-8920 for a free strategy call with me. And thanks again for all the replayers. Talk to you later. Bye.